Garfield, the short-sighted, greed-ridden creature of the deep, who's tasked with the trials of living a normal life. A self-absorbed feline without a care in the world who focuses on immediate gratification and self-satisfaction. Although his life is not all smooth sailing, being challenged with various extremities such as waking up, decaf coffee, and even the inauspicious causalities of Mondays, he always pulls through. His life is very much that of an endless, pointless roller coaster, and if you were to examine it with more than 15 seconds of clarity, he may as well come to such conclusions. Yet his demeanor ends up hopeful to a degree. He waxes about his old age, about his life and his future, but the conclusion he reaches is always applicable to the things in front of him. He lives with a timeless quality. He does not fear the future, as he knows it will come to pass. His past is omnipresent, as nothing ever happens. Garfield does not have a strong ideology to hold close to the heart, but through tradition and the power of ritual, he can claim his world his own. Panel by panel, page by page, in the eventualities of the future, he returns to the place he is most comfortable in. Through trials and tribulations, arcs and tales, life and treachery, he never changes. A truly resilient warrior. But on the opposite side of the very same coin stands another warrior, one of the Abrahamic God, Job. Job, a dedicated man of faith who leads his life close to his God, who is stricken down with his tragedies beyond a normal man capacities and brought down to a state so sorry his friends say it had to be because of some horrible sin. But at the apparent journey's end, his only sin was that of questioning his creator for what he was suffering for. He was not hateful, he did not blame his God. Even in the face of his doubtful friends, he proclaimed that he had done no wrong. As his children died and his wife turned against God, he did not give in to the suffering and walk away from his beliefs. He had not embraced the gambler's mindset of accepting his fate, due to his religion making him think that things may happen for a reason. However, at the end of the tunnel of despair, God revealed that no human is capable enough to understand all that he stands for, and that the ultimate purpose of humanity lies beyond the cessation of suffering. And so, Job went from a river-adjacent viewpoint to the faith-driven gambler's mindset. Things may happen for a reason, but the reason is beyond us. We must take the challenges of life head-on and leave the future to God. Garfield has no God, but he has, like Job, faith in tomorrow. They, however, reach that state of faith in different ways, as their assurances are fundamentally different. Garfield focuses on the now and the past, because he knows that the future will come somehow without much work. He can take as much as he wants without lasting consequences. Job does not know his imminent future, but knows that all's well ends well. Somehow. And what he does now will persevere past death in the world. Now is the only time to be, so the future may be put on the back seat until the return of the full glory of his God. He is clearly oriented in directions. Job's story has concluded, but Garfield is still with us. It is easier to project certainty when we know how his life concluded, with prosperity and catharsis. But even as Garfield's story continues with its signature rhythmic pace, not a doubt could be raised that he isn't currently in equilibrium with his self, past, present, and future. In that way, both of their stories are conclusive, not in finality, but in journey. Under their circumstances, what other conclusions could they come to? What if Job tried to fit his life into the mold that of a clear-cut tragedy and died as miserable as he was? What if Garfield left his house and forewent his diet? We may never know, because Garfield without lasagna is not Garfield. Not because it is inconceivable, but because he is not without lasagna. And so it is with Job. Thanks for listening and taking the time to learn more about the world you share. Make sure to smash that like button and smash it again for good measure, and I'll see you in the next one. Okay, now smash the like button again. Better safe than sorry. Good night.